Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a tutorial for you guys using only Colourpop products. And yeah, it's a really soft glam look and I hope you guys like it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you do. So to start off, I'm going to be spraying the Colourpop All-Star Setting Spray on my face. I don't have their primer, so I'm just going to be using the setting spray as my primer. So I'm just going to be spraying that all over my face and then letting it dry. Then I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter Foundation in the shade Medium Dark 145. I'm just going to be taking a couple of pumps and dotting that all over my face. And then I'm just going to be blending it out using my sponge that's slightly damp. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Brow Pencil in the shade Black and Brown. I'm going to be using the spoolie end to brush through my eyebrows, and then I'm going to fill them in with light strokes. And I'm just following the natural shape of my eyebrows, nothing too crazy. I'm going to do that on both ends, just filling them in where my hair is sparse. Then taking the spoolie end again, I'm going to brush through my eyebrow hairs again so everything is nicely blended. Once I'm done with that, taking the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel, placing that on my eyebrows to keep them in place throughout the night. Then I'm going to be taking my concealer in the shade Medium 32 and a flat shader brush. I'm going to be taking the concealer and placing that above my eyebrows and below to carve them out. Then using the same sponge, I'm just going to blend those lines out. Using my Colourpop eyeshadow palette, Give It To Me Straight, I'm going to be taking a big fluffy brush by Morphe and taking the color Matter of Fact and placing that all over my lids. This is going to act as our base color. Then using a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to be taking the color Frank and placing that in my crease, just to give my eyes some definition. I'm using windshield wiper motions. Then taking a more detailed brush, I'm going to be taking the color Actually, which is a dark brown shade, and focusing that on the outer thirds of my eyes and blending it into the crease. Taking a flat shader brush, I'm going to be taking the color Forthright, which is a pretty rose gold color, and I'm placing that in the inner thirds of my eyes. Then taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend those colors out so there aren't any harsh lines. Then taking another flat shader brush, I'm going to be taking the color Straight Up and placing that underneath my brow bone and in the inner corner. Using the same concealer, I'm going to be placing that underneath my eyes. On my nose, my forehead, Cupid's bow, and on my chin. Then I'm just going to be blending it out using the same sponge. To contour my face, I'm using the bronzer in the shade Rodeo Drive and my e.l.f. contour brush. And I'm just going to be placing Rodeo Drive in the hollows of my cheeks and blending it out. Going to be doing the same thing on the other side. I'm also going to be blending the color out in my hairline. Then taking my No Filter setting powder in the shade Banana, I'm just going to be placing that everywhere we used concealer. It adds a more brightening effect too. For blush, I'm going to be using the shade Never Been Kissed Before, and taking my Morphe angled blush brush, I'm just going to be placing the color on the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm just going to be taking the sponge and blending those two colors in together so there aren't any harsh lines. Using my Colourpop All-Star Setting Spray, I'm just going to spray that all over my face. And then using my e.l.f. highlighting brush, I'm using the highlighter in the shade Wisp and placing that right on my cheekbones and then bringing it upwards towards my temples. Since Colourpop doesn't have any mascara, I'm just going to be using my usual mascara, my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer and my L'Oreal Voluminous Paradise Mascara. Taking the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner, I'm going to be lining my waterline really gently, nothing too harsh. And then taking a pencil brush, I'm going to be taking the color Actually and placing that on my lash line and then connecting it to the outer thirds of my eyes. Then taking my Lash Paradise Mascara, I'm just going to be putting that on my eyelashes and my lower lashes. And that's where I messed up.
Bruh.
But it's not that big of a deal. I was able to clean it up with my fingers, and I just went over that area with my sponge and it was able to blend out. I'm taking my Colourpop liquid lipstick in the shade Tool and placing that on my lips. It's a really pretty rosy color. Then to finish it all off, I'm just going to be using my setting spray, again, spraying it all over my face. And that's it for the look. I hope that you guys liked it. Please subscribe if you want more. Thank you.